King Croc will be interested in this. You know that lady who came out and talked to you one time about parking, who I told you was super racist against white people?
Yeah.
Just to refresh anybody who doesn't know, Adam Fu and I, my buddy Adam Fu, we were coming out of my apartment last May, and a black lady who lives in the really ghetto housing next to us saw us put a mattress out on the street that we were getting picked up by the city. I'd called ahead to the city. They came the next morning and got rid of it. We were not dumping. We were not littering. She came out and said something like this: "What you boys putting that mattress out here for?" And I said, "Miss, I called the city, and they're going to pick it up at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning and do whatever they want to do with it, but we're paying for it. It is all taken care of." She's like, "Man, why don't you put a cover on that motherfucker in case somebody comes by and wants to take it back to their apartment and use it?" And I just said, "Oh, I'm sorry. We were throwing it out. We didn't think about it." She's like, "You people are never thinking about that kind of thing."
Wow.
Something to that effect. And then she asked us what we're doing. We're like, "Oh, we're taking him to the airport." She's like, "Where y'all flying to? Virginia?"
Wow.
Super
Stereotypical.
I kind of agree with her on the mattress thing, Danny. You know what I mean? The mattresses are expensive. You're an asshole.
Fuck those.
Did you
boys.
see what King Croc's sleeping on? He probably would love your old mattress.
Would you love it, King Croc?
No.
It's covered in the cum, blood, and ass juice of a decade of orgies.
Oh my!
Just sell it. Bet it off online.
Wait a
I probably
second.
could've.
Wait a
Should
second. You're
burn
an
it,
idiot.
actually.
That thing is really valuable.
It's got some mojo.
Yeah, wherever it is right now, it's having a good time though.
It's like the holy
Crushed.
grail of, or if a bum's getting some pussy on it, good for him.
Oh my
but
God,
that
yeah.
lady, so I don't know what happened, but she just completely 180'd on me and now just loves me. Like I'll come out and her and I will talk. And she's like, "Oh,
'Cause she
sugar, it's
saw
so
me
good
with
to
you,
see."
bro.
I did. She saw me
She
and
saw
King
we were
Croc.
homies, and she was like, "Damn,
Dude, that's so right." So King Croc, one day I came out to meet him, and King Croc's in conversation with her, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, how's it going?" to her, and then, "Hey, Croc, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man." And then King Croc walks over to me, and her face, the wrinkles, the hatred in her eyes, softened. It softened like when a spell was taken off some fucking cursed chick in a Disney movie.
Right. Well,
And
I think
from
you
then
made
on-
a mistake in not bringing up your black friend within the first 3 or 4 sentences of talking to her the first time.
Yeah, that's usually how I interact with black people in Los Angeles. "Hey, what up, dog? Oh, you know, I have a black friend named King Croc.
Yeah.
Big penis.
Yeah.
Wears Negro life shirts."
That's what you have to do. I believe that is the right thing to do, right? King Croc, aren't you supposed to?
I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
I'm
Leo,
kidding,
I appreciate
I'm
I'm
kidding.
joking. I know you're joking. But she just loves me now and always talks to me all the time. But the rest of my apartment complex is positively at war with this woman. One day, so there are these two guys that live at the bottom of the complex. They're douchebags, Leo. And I have tried multiple times to engage them in anything more than a totally superficial conversation. I hate neighbor talk.
How bad is the superficial conversation?
Well, dude, like, so the people in the apartment complex next to us, they're always dumping on our front porch and on the patch of dirt in front of our house. They're leaving bed frames, baby diaper boxes, all chairs, toys, cat food, all kinds of crap. And it's really, really bad. And it smells to the point where it's taking away from our quality of life. And one of the dudes who lives in the bottom unit, he walked by me and I just said, "Hey, this is, horse shit, right?" Just trying to express my general discontent, hopefully find common ground with him. And he is, the whole time we talk, fading away toward his apartment. He's moonwalking. I
Was
thought
he a
Michael
drug
Jackson
addict?
had resurrected.
Does he look like a
No,
drug addict?
He's a TikTok-looking kid.
Oh, Jesus. You got a
And the-
problem with that?
Yeah, he looks
You got a problem?
identical to you. Identical to Fandrew. So the whole time we're talking, he's like, "Oh, yeah, the owners tried to do something about that, but they couldn't. Oh, have a nice day." Just backpedaling. It's clear, like, I dropped the stuff I was carrying, hands on my hips, getting ready to have a little conversation,
Yeah.
Because in case one day somebody with a shotgun and a flashlight starts digging around our windows, we got to have each other's backs. Of course. And I wanted to form a bond. He didn't want to do it, though. And that's why when I saw the formerly racist black lady parking her car in a way that totally blocked half of our apartment complex's driveway, I looked over and saw that it only fully blocked in TikTok kid's car.
Nice.
And she asked me, she's like, "Hi, sugar, good to see you again. It's always so nice to see you." And I was like, "Oh, darling, you're beautiful." And she said, "I hope you don't mind. I'm parking my car here. I've got a really bad leg, and it's so far to find parking anywhere else." And I said, "Darling, don't you worry your little head about it. This spot is yours."
Yeah.
So I gave her the green light to block the shithead TikTok kid in basically every day. And part of this other white bitch's car, too. This white chick who just has wine parties and has a little fluffy Shar-Pei or something. Just total. The people they moved in, I think our landlord is incredibly racist and just screened for the whitest people possible. I think that's what's happening. But my girlfriend comes home one day and the wine/Shar-Pei white bitch is in a screaming match with a homeless woman.
Wow.
Because the white bitch's car is blocked in, and the car that's blocking her in, I forgot to mention too that the lovely black woman is also a hoarder, and she has actually not one but 2 cars that she has. She has a fleet of cars that are filled floor to ceiling with garbage.
Unbelievable.
And
she has a kid too?
Possibly. Maybe even grandchildren. But there was just a shouting match going on. My girlfriend reports it to me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I gave her permission to do that." Whoopsie.
Jesus.
Fuck them, right?
Well, this is good. I mean, why don't we start stepping up the pranks? Maybe do an old the shit in the bag with light the shit in the bag on fire to the fucking TikTok kid. Fuck that kid.
Yeah. Make a 3-second viral clip of this, you piece of shit.
You got to step on it, man. Would you get if you see a bag on fire in your front porch? Are you stepping on it, King Croc, or do you know that it's going to probably have shit? And I'm going
have shit. I know.
You going human feces? I think human feces is the only way to go.
What if I could see Tunde Baba doing a bit where he just moved into a neighborhood in LA and the neighborhood kids on Halloween, they pull a prank on Tunde. Tunde hear a knock at the door and he opens it and he see a fire. A fire that reminds Tunde of the tribal ritual in the hearts of Africa. But Tunde is not in Africa, and he knows the fire might burn the house. So Tunde stomps, and what does Tunde find on the bottom of his shoe? Tunde finds the feces of an animal.
It's kind of rhythmic, you know. It's like,
Dude,
I liked it.
I think Tunde getting that
I
prank
would beat
pulled
a
on him.
beat on that shit.
That's a bit, dude.
Low key.
Dude,